Hey, what's up, champ? What's up, dad, mom, coach? I am Coach Jay, and this is the Champions Pedigree, where it is all about mental toughness for young athletes. Want to welcome you here, and I'm going to be talking about something that's I don't hear it talked about often. So I got a good one for you today. We're going to be talking about the mental gymnasium. The mental gymnasium. What do I mean? We're getting ready to go into summertime, and at the gym, I'm seeing more and more people come to start working out, trying to get their body right. You know, pools are getting ready to open. People are going to be going on vacation, going to beaches, and they making sure that the body is right. I mean, just at work, I see people, eating healthy, making great decisions, which I am all for. Man, that's excellent. But I was noticing a workout and a trainer the other day in the gym, and they focused on everything from the neck down. Right? They did shoulders, they did chest, they did back, arms, abs, legs, calves, ankles, and it got me thinking about, well, what about the mind? How do you work out your mind? Right? Is there a gymnasium where your mind can become stronger? And it absolutely can. Now, I don't mean with weights or anything like that. What I mean, another way to say a mental gymnasium is willpower. The decision when you that you make to do something. And if you are going to become an athlete that operates in their sport at a very high level, this will remain true as long as I live and even after that. That your skill must match your will. So you cannot just focus on everything from the neck down. Yeah, we can run drills. Yep, we can do exercises. Yes, we can shoot hundreds of jumpers. We can throw the ball 100 times. We can catch the ball 100 times, 150 times an hour. I mean, we can do these extreme workouts. But if we don't do anything for our mind, if we don't work out the mind gymnasium, we're doing ourselves a disservice. So your skill must match the will. The will, what I mean when I say will, is the willpower. Willpower is really doing something despite how I feel. You know, a lot of people will have an idea to work out, but something up here will tell them, no, you need to get some more rest. Maybe we'll start next week. That's what willpower is. It's that little voice that really talks to how you feel in that moment. And what I want you, since you're here and you have that desire, just like I have that desire, is how do we mesh them? How do we unite them? How do we get the willpower to match the skill? And the way that you do that is, and get ready, it's not fun. It's going through challenges. That is how you develop that muscle in your mind, in the mental gymnasium. The willpower is doing things that are challenging, things that are not fun. Why? Because most people don't do it. I remember when I was probably I was in high school, maybe in 10th or 11th grade. My coach was on me about going left. I'm right-handed, so I would make every move. I would always use my right hand. I would, inside out, I'm going right. He's like, work on your left, work on your left. Well, this is my non-dominant hand, right? So, I mean, I could dribble. I would dribble maybe once or twice and then kill the dribble and pass the ball. And I just had to get used to dribbling. I had to get used to making a move. I had to get used to doing layups. I had to get used to challenging with the left hand so that I could play with either hand. Well, lo and behold, my friends and I were out wrestling in the hallway one day trying to impress some girls, and my right hand got stuck in the wall, but in between a wall and fire extinguisher. True story. So when it got stuck in there, obviously I didn't know it was stuck because we were horsing around until I tried to pull it out and I couldn't, and I yanked it. And when I did, this finger and this finger, the nail, it went down to the nail bed. It was hanging off, so it was blood everywhere. And we got games coming up. So this is my right hand. This is what I shoot with, right? This is I make moves in, inside out. Wow, I'm gone. But now I'm bleeding. Now I can't use my shooting hand. So I went to the nurse, got it taped up. Well, because I had spent all that time developing the left hand, that's all I had to go off of. And lo and behold, I was comfortable doing it. I was comfortable making moves. I was comfortable passing with the left hand. And if I had not developed it, if I had not spent extra time um, doing drills and pounding the rock and doing layups and doing all the stuff with my non-dominant hand, I would not have become the person who could do the thing. So the reason why I say challenge is the way is because you either go through something or you grow through it. So I want you to get accustomed to working out in your mental gymnasium, doing things that aren't your strengths, things that you don't do well. Um, Learning a second language. If one the late great Kobe Bryant spoke several different languages because it challenged his mind. There's so many other examples of people who would do things that would because it challenged them. If you ever read the book about Walter Payton, he would run. He didn't really lift weights, if I remember correctly. I read his biography. Is that he would run hills in the summertime. It wasn't fun, but it made him one of the best running backs ever. And you go through challenges. You go through things that are difficult because of who it makes you become. And most people won't do that. So I want to challenge you today. Think about what's something that you don't want to do. Maybe it's learning an instrument, learning a new language, putting together a puzzle has a lot of pieces. I ain't talking about the 50 piece. I'm talking about a lot of pieces of, 700, 1,000, because it challenges your mind. And that's how you get past doing things that you don't feel like doing. Every limitation is self-imposed. I don't care who you are. Every limitation that you have here or here is self-imposed. And a great example of not allowing a limitation to impose you is a young man by the name of Hansel Emmanuel. If you have not seen this young man, he is a hooper. I mean, he is a dog. But in a tragic accident when he was 6 years old, he lost a limb. So he lost one of his arms. So he's doing all of these moves. He's playing D1 basketball with one arm, and the boy can go. You hear me? That man got some game. He got some giddy up to him. So he's not just playing D1 ball, but this year he declared for the NBA draft. He's shooting 78% from the field. He's playing defense, getting rebounds, doing all the things that some people may look at. Oh, because you have one arm, you probably can't go to the NBA. You probably can't play D1 ball. You may need to go think about doing something else. But he did not let that happen here. It may have happened to his body, but he did not let it happen here. And he has a really, really good chance of getting drafted in the second round. I'm going to be rooting for him. If you have not watched any of his tapes, go look him up. Hansel Emmanuel plays, I think, Austin P in Tennessee. But the boy got some go. So I'm going to say it again. Challenge is the way. Do what is challenging because it develops, it works out, and it builds your mental gymnasium, which is your willpower. Till next time, I'm Coach Jay. This is Champions Pedigree, where it's all about mental toughness for young athletes. And I'll see you next time.